Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with the last day of the best of 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. We have had 30 awesome sketches and this is a cool one to end on. This is by Creative Scrappers and it is Christy's personal favorite. So we are ending out the month with this. It has 3 pictures, these cool triangular aspects to it, which can be tricky to work with. I just find ways to cover up any kind of inconsistencies. I'm going to use this Mermaid Dreams collection by the Paper Studio. And I love this collection and have been holding on to this paper pack to pretty much use for these pictures and a montage of some others that are similar. Me and my best friend and my daughter are hanging out on the beach, and I don't normally scrapbook too many pictures of me in a bathing suit, but it was well worth it. And I love these pictures. There are more fun, hysterical pictures that are pretty much like this. So the collection has quite a few papers. They're thin. Those stickers right there are washi stickers, and then it has some die cuts, and then it has alphas, which I'm not going to end up using. So there is a snapshot of all of the awesome things that are in these kits, and they're $6 regular price. You can get them on sale every other week, typically for half off, so they're $3. I mean, it is a really good deal. The paper's super thin, but I matted it on a piece of, it's not cardstock, it's kind of thin too, but I'm trying to cut down on the bulk in my book. So I got my papers, my ephemera, my stickers, my punches, my pictures, and the sketch. So let's see how this goes. So first I had to decide what I wanted to create my triangles with. So I need one large triangle for the top portion, and that is what I'm cutting now. And then I'll need 4 triangles in that same size for the bottom. And if I had thought ahead, I would have trimmed this out before I cut it, but I didn't, and whatever. It is what it is, and I make it work, and I love the way this layout turned out. So I love this purpley, marble, gold, bluey, tealy colored paper. And so I decided I wanted that to be my predominant paper at the top. And I do cover up quite a bit of that, but it is fine because the stuff that's so cool to me is still showing. And the papers that I use at the bottom are just as cool. So in the beginning of the video, I was measuring it out. I figured out where the middle of the page was, and then just used my T-square to make sure I got it all the way. And I am not going to make you watch me. Not that I can make you, but I'm not going to keep the part where I get this laid out on the paper, because that is just like a puzzle. And I did have to trim a little here and a little there to get things to fit right. And it's not perfect. There's still kind of a gap in the middle, but I have put some double-sided adhesive or some tape runner down the middle. You can kind of see it. And right now, which I should have totally cut out, I am pulling this washi tape out. And I can't remember. I think this is Recollections washi tape. I think. I'm almost positive I got it at Michael's. And it just is Imagine, Believe, Dream. Imagine, Believe, Dream. And the coloring was perfect. And the wording was good. And it was thick. And I wanted something kind of thick that I could go straight across that diagonal and cover that little bit of a gap. And some of it will get covered with the pictures and things like that. But I just really wanted something to kind of seal this space. So I get that down. And like I said, I put some tape runner behind there so it's going to stay. And then I start matting my pictures. So I mat 2 of my pictures, the outside pictures, in this Mermaid scales, and then the one in the middle on that little water paper that I use in 2 of those corners, or 2 of those little triangles. I almost said squares, y'all. Oh boy. And so I mat them with that, and then I mat them in white because I knew they were not going to stand out on this paper because it's all purpley, bluey gold. And so I figured if I wanted them to stand out, for you to even notice the mermaid scales and everything, that it was going to have to be matted on a color. And I thought white would be better than black because there's already black in the background, and I am going to bring a smidge of black in with some drops. But for the most part, I really just wanted to lighten things up and have it, kind of pop from the page. So I mat them in white, and I get those down in the middle. I kind of center with, eyeball center the one of me and my best friend's foot. Her and her pasty pale leg, and me and my tan leg. So that's pretty typical. I have quite a few pictures of our feet or legs, and it's like this every time. And in the distance, not that you can see it very well in this video, but my son and nephew are down at the beach in the water. And so that's what we were doing. We were hanging out right past the construction site on the beach. So I get the ephemera kit out, and I want this big circle here. And there is a big circle in the layout. It's between the first and second picture, but I really don't want to cover up any more of her leg, and at least not in that picture. But I didn't mind covering it up a little bit in this first picture since, she's not going to care. She'd probably tell me to put it over like our whole entire bodies, but whatever. So I pulled this washi that says I wash up like this, and I thought that was really, really fitting. I will be using this collection, like I said, for some more pictures. I had colored my hair blue before we went to the beach, and so it was like, it just seemed very fitting to have like oddly colored hair laying on the beach, and so we took a lot of really silly pictures. So that's what happens when the two of us get together. Lots of silly stuff. So anyway, so I get the ephemera pieces, and then I also put some of that washi stickers. One is a mermaid tail, and one is got a mermaid tail and says mermaid at heart. And I put those on white cardstock and just trim around them because you can see right through them, and they're very flimsy. So I knew when I put them on something that they would have like a ridge, and I didn't want that. So I went ahead and matted those, and put that little fish mermaid tail right there coming out from the circle that says I'd rather be a mermaid, which is my title. In the sketch, the title is in one of those bottom triangles, but I didn't want to use the gold alphas because it would have been going on the gold, and I really just liked that title, I'd rather be a mermaid. I thought that was pretty fitting. And so now I am putting down some gemstones, and these came in this collection as well. I mean, you get a whole pack of ephemera or these die cuts. You get a whole sheet of washi stickers. I think there's at least 10 or 12 sheets of paper, an entire sheet of alphas, and then this little strip of gemstones. And it's all, of course, coordinating, which, obviously. And I just really enjoy that because it can make building a layout when you're tired and you're not sure what you want to do. It can really help you get some creative juices going. Now, I am tired, but this has been planned, and this layout has been planned for weeks. Before I moved, I pulled this thing out. And actually, while I was taking the pictures back in March and early April, I knew this was going to be the layout. I mean, I literally said to my best friend, probably around the time I took this picture, that I had the perfect paper collection to use to document this fabulous time at the beach. So, yeah. Sometimes I take pictures, you all, because of stickers or papers or embellishments I have. Seriously. I mean, seriously. I just took a picture of my son the other day in the pool because he had a watermelon inner tube or something, and I have this watermelon paper, and I told him I needed him to get back in it so I could take his picture so I can use some of that. I mean, is it sad? No. It's a good way to use up things that are in my stash, right? That's what I'm going with. So, I mean, I'm not walking around town looking for something to take a picture of so that I can use paper, I don't think. Well, anyway, so I am just finishing up. I've lost my mind. It is currently like 1:30 in the morning, 1:48, and I am getting this finished so that I can do my layout share and get started preparing for July the 1st, which July is going to be another awesome month for scrapping, with off the board every day. And then I'm starting a new series every Saturday. And it's something a little special that I just did a video release about, and it will start Saturday the 2nd, and it's called Courageously Crafting Scrapbooking Through the Hard Stuff. And so if you're interested in learning more about that, there is a video that I posted on the 29th for that, and it talks more about what I plan on doing through the month. So there was the layout one more time, and I'm going to show you some awkward close-ups because I still cannot get this figured out until I get my tripod. It's coming soon, I promise. So there it is. I hope that you all have enjoyed this series. I hope you'll go down to the hashtag and follow along with the hop. There are so many people on this playlist. It is amazing. So they'll always be there so you can watch them as you get a chance. And like I said, I will be back on later on this afternoon with a layout share. And then, of course, starting July the 1st, I will be here with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers and my new series. So I hope y'all have a great day and happy scrapping.